meeting of June 27, 2024. I will ask everyone to silence their phones. I'm checking in with the IT. Are we good to go?
Yes, we are.
Great. I call this meeting to order. I note the presence of a quorum. Action items. Approval of the minutes of the June 11th, 2024 meeting of the Fund, 2431. Are there any amendments to the meetings? Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, I ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
So moved. Thank you. I now will call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions or opposition? Hearing none, motion carries unanimously. I will now report on the second resolution. Fellow trustees, the Board Committee on Governance considered the following matters at its meeting on June 27, 2024, which I will now present to the Board. 2. Resolution of the City University Construction Fund approving the annual report on procurement contracts and the amended and restated guidelines for procurement contracts. This resolution approves and adopts the guidelines for procurement contracts, which were last amended on June 29, 2023, and have not been changed, and the annual report on procurement contracts for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2023. I present item 2 for the board's consideration. I call for a motion on this, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All right, is there any discussion?
Yes, I
Questions?
think it ought to be noted, that at the meeting, there were no changes, and the title conforms to the requirements of the agenda, but there were no changes, no amendments, and no restatement, I think was the phrase that was used originally.
I think that's correct. Okay, Senator, that is so noted. Okay, I'm going to ask for a vote on this, unless there's any further questions or comments. Okay, hearing none, I'm going to ask for a vote on this. All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposition or abstentions? Okay, motion carries unanimously. I will report on the third resolution. Resolution of the City University Construction Fund approving the amended and restated guidelines for the disposition of real and personal property, number 2430. This resolution approves and adopts the amended and restated guidelines for the disposition of real and personal property. These guidelines were first adopted on August 21st, 2021, and have not been amended. I present item 3 for the board's consideration. I call for a motion on this item.
So moved.
Second. Is there any discussion, questions, concerns? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed or abstentions? Hearing none, motion carries unanimously. I will now move the fourth resolution. The fourth resolution. Resolution of the City University Construction Fund to authorize renovations to the 16th floor of 555 West 57th Street, New York, for the purpose of consolidated lease premises, 2432. I will now call on Executive Director Mohammed Atalia to give an explanation of this item.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The university has a space on the 16th floor at 55 West 57th Street. of that building that previously housed and now relocated data center and is being repurposed into offices and meeting spaces. The renovations to this portion of the 16th floor will permit the consolidation of university staff members to the building. The project will allow the university's 16 Court Street lease to expire by its terms rather than entering into a renewal of that 16th Court Street lease. The university required the contractors to report on and comply with MWBE utilization of 30% or higher. Thank you.
Okay, I now call for a motion on this item, please.
So moved.
Second. Is there any discussion, questions, concerns? Please.
Will this result in a cost saving? Terminating the lease at Port Street?
Yes, Senator. It's part of the overall initiative of consolidating central offices into existing building and reduce our leased footprint. So
Good.
that's the objective.
Thank
yes.
you.
Correct. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions or concerns? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to call for a vote on this. All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carries unanimously. I will now move the fifth resolution. Resolution of the City University Construction Fund to authorize a lease agreement and design and construction agreement between the City University Construction Fund and the New York City School Construction Authority for the joint development of a new building for the City University of New York and a new building as an annex to the existing Medgar Evers High School for use by the New York City Department of Education at 1186 Carroll Street, Brooklyn, at Medgar Evers College, 2433. I will now call on Executive Director Mohammed Atalia to give an explanation of this item.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The development of the new CUNY building and the new School Construction Authority building at Medgar Evers College will provide future generations of students at Medgar Evers College and the Medgar Evers High School with additional amenities at significantly reduced cost to the university. The School Construction Authority will fund and develop the core and shell of the CUNY building in exchange for the university providing the leased property to develop the School Construction Authority building. The CUNY building and the adjoining new SCA building will provide separate entrances and will be designed, constructed, and operated for separate student population, with only the gym that would have arrangement for joint use. It is also expected that DASNY will agree to a recognition agreement to the lease agreement in the event the master lease with DASNY and the university expires. Any subsequent material changes to the terms and conditions of this agreement will be submitted for board approval. Thank you.
Okay, I call on the motion for this item, please.
So moved.
Second. Is there any discussion or questions? I have one, actually. When's the anticipated completion date on this?
We're still in the development of the schedule. Since we're still in the development of the agreement, we are in the process of developing the schedule. But I think tentatively we're looking at, I'm not sure if Pedro would have that date or.
I don't have that exact date.
So we can get back to you with a date, but we're looking at around 2027, 28 for completion.
Okay, thank you. Senator, you had a question?
Oh, but I do have a question. Real
Yeah,
quick.
please.
Is there, this I assume is going to be a shared use facility between the New York City Department of Education and CUNY?
The building, as stated in the resolution, the building is designed in a way that the college students will have their own entrance in their own area, and the school will also have their own entrance in their own area. The only potential shared space is the gym, where through a special agreement between the college and the school will agree to specific times where the college will have access to the gym.
Is there going to be an academic relationship between, I assume, a high school and the college?
Yes, it's in the overall agreement that there will be a discussion between the Department of Education and the college to benefit in this partnership, and particularly benefit the high school students from interaction with the college.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I do have one quick question, if I may.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Alan.
Alan?
Oh, okay, thank you. It says that we're authorizing CUNY staff and leadership to go and negotiate, execute, seal, deliver the agreement on this project. Is this normally how we do it? Wouldn't we have an agreement that's already negotiated and done and then bring that to this board to then talk about the specifics, as opposed to, it feels to me that shouldn't we be getting something that had been already negotiated for us to consider and then approve?
The major terms really of the agreement, and as it was laid out in the resolution, have been included, and my colleague general counsel could speak to that.
Yeah, we typically don't bring executed agreements before the board, but this particular one, Medgar Evers, happened to come up in a previous resolution with a pre-construction agreement. So some of the terms were already right. Yeah, so some of the terms were there already, but yeah, the major terms are there. If there are any specific questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Are you satisfied, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, I see the note that says, if there are any material changes to terms and conditions, it would come back to us for agreement. So I just wasn't sure. How far along are you in the negotiating process with this? Are you done?
We're almost done.
What's outstanding?
We're almost done with the lease and the design and construction agreement, just coming up with smaller terms, but the larger basic terms are done. We're coming up with some scheduling and some coordination issues for construction.
And there hasn't been a conversation about the timeline?
There has. They're looking at what VC Atala had mentioned about, they're looking at 2027, summer of 2027.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to call, any other questions, comments?
Chair Obergfell, if I may just ask one before we finish.
Absolutely. Please.
Thank you. For Vice Chancellor Italia, question on the actual structure of the building. I've read the term sheet several times and want to make sure that I'm not confused. They're contemplated, or rather labeled, as two separate buildings, right? CUNY building and SCA building, but it is one structure, right? Shared utilities, correct?
It is, yes, it is one structure, one building, but as I said, it's designed in a way to be demised to provide the privacy for the high school students vis-a-vis the college students.
Understood. Thank you.
Okay, any further questions? All right, hearing none, I'm going to call for a vote on this item. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion carries unanimously. Okay, the sixth resolution. Resolution of the City University Construction Fund to authorize design and construction for a build-out of the leasehold condominiums at 63 Madison Avenue, number 2434. I will now call on Executive Director Mohammed Atalia to give an explanation of the item.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The development of the new CUNY building and the, oh, I went through that already. Sorry, I was reading the wrong one. Yeah, the Spark development requires a demolition of the Hunter College School of Nursing, Brookdale campus, and the university is responsible for decanting the campus on or prior to August 31st, 2025. The university needs the 63 Madison Avenue building to accommodate the decanting of the Hunter College School of Nursing at Brookdale campus for the Spark development. The leasehold will make available about 123,000 square feet, which was approved previously. Baruch College will need the Baruch premises for program growth as well as swing space. And after the completion of the Spark development, it is anticipated that Baruch College will continue to use the space. To expedite the performance of the work, CUNY billed out during the negotiation of the transaction documents for the work. The owner and CUCF have entered into a letter agreement as described in the resolution for the owner to perform the work. And the university will require the owner to adhere to the MWBE and SDVOB guidelines that are set by the university. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to call for a motion on this item, please.
So moved.
Thank you. Seconded. Are there any discussions or questions? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, motion carries unanimously. And the report of the chair, the next meeting of the fund will be held on Thursday, October 24th, 2024 at 2. The audit committee will meet on the same day at 1:30 p.m.
What, would you repeat that?
Sure.
October?
The 24th, 2024 at 2 is the fund. On the same day at 1:30 is the governance committee.
Sorry, is the audit committee.
So that's October 24th, 2024.
Yes. All right. And are there any other questions, concerns? I'd like to wish everybody a nice summer and a nice holiday coming up, and we'll see each other in the fall. If there's no further items of business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, I'm sure that one carries unanimously, so we're good. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Pleasure.